closed eyes die when you're told to. Blind to the crime. Obey the fools, policy doom. It's always authority killing minorities. Shut up and do as you are told. No right. Closed eyes die when you're told to. Protect your neck, the beast on your back. Cities are burning. We need the calling. I won't take your sweet anymore. When will this end? Die of justice. When will this end? Touching freedom.
You are listening to Radio Bloodstream.
Hello and welcome. This is Martin from Radio Bloodstream, and we waiting for the one and only Igor Amadeus Cavalera. He got this new project, Go Ahead and Die. No, that's the name of the band. So he just is getting a glass of water, and we will join him in a minute. So in the meanwhile, I will play the second released single from the latest album, which will be released in June 11. So just stay tuned and listen to Radio Bloodstream here, right here on Facebook page.
Hello, how's it going?
Everything's fine. How are you, mate? Well, let me just switch over so everybody can see you. 1 second.
Okay. Cool.
All right, there you go. I wasn't informed you actually. Well, this will be a live. That's awesome. Thank you very much for joining us on RadioBloodstream.com. The one and only Igor Amadeus Cavalera. How are you, mate? How are you?
I'm doing very good, very good. How about yourself?
Not bad, actually, not bad at all. Situation in UK sort of getting better. How's the situation in Brazil? Let's start with that.
Well, I'm actually in the States now,
Okay.
but things are still a little bit rough here. I live in Florida, so Florida's actually been dealing with COVID the hardest. You know, we have lots of cases and stuff. But I actually just got my vaccine this morning. Get my second dose in a couple of weeks, and hopefully soon I'll be safe from everything.
Well, I have my vaccine a couple of weeks ago, but they still not saying it's not safe. It's well last for a couple of months, so well we don't know yet. So we'll see. So
Yeah.
and how do you feel? Because I have some kind of symptoms.
Oh, do you? No, I actually I feel okay. I'm not noticing that I'm tired. I've been doing interviews for most of the day, so I have energy and I feel all right. And I'm a diabetic, so injections are nothing new for me.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about this new project you just put together with your father. So the Go Ahead and Die. So how this whole thing started?
It was first an idea when Soulfly did the Nail Bomb Point Blank record. I did the vocals for Alex Newport's parts. And we realized that my voice and my dad's voice sounded pretty good together. So that was where it started as an idea, and then we actually started working on music and made it a band. And last year in 2020, when the pandemic hit, there was no shows and no touring and no traveling and all of that. So we had the freedom and the time to create a record right from the start. So yeah, it was just something I've always wanted to do with my dad. It's I don't know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's hard to explain, It's been really cool to work with him. It was so much fun coming up with the songs and making the demos, and the whole process was fun. But yeah, it's just something that me and him have both wanted to do. We're both metalheads from a very young age, and we share that in common. So when we got the chance to do it, we went for it.
We were just listening the truckload of bodies. How this actually? How you come up with this? You been inspired by something?
Well, COVID definitely. I remember there was a time where we were writing music, and we saw a picture from New York City where the hospital was in the morgues and everything were so full of dead bodies that they were actually starting to just put the corpses into trucks outside of the hospital. And once we saw that picture, it was scary and frightening, and it was perfect inspiration for this album. The fear of the disease, the stress of the disease, the piles of bodies all over the world from this. It was not a happy inspiration, but inspiration still.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Yes, and so the second single I just got today, "Toxic Freedom." What was this about? What this one is about? Toxic Freedom.
You could say it started from the death of George Floyd, but personally, as metalheads and punk rockers and stuff, we've never been overly friendly to the police,
Yeah, of course.
So me and my dad both are kind of nitty gritty punk guys who don't trust the government and don't trust the police and
Yes.
stuff like that. So this is a pre-existing opinion that we have, but obviously when George Floyd was murdered and Breonna Taylor and countless others were murdered by the police last year, we had to voice our opinion. You know, we had to show people what we think, that we're allies, that
Yes.
we stand with people of color, and we stand with you know, people from all over the world of different backgrounds, different religions, different you know, different skin color, everything you can imagine. You know, so it's a protest song. It's a, you know, it's a angry, hate-driven anthem, I guess you could call it.
Yeah. It's you can really listen from the riffs and from the lyrics, you know, the anger actually in the song. I just listened recently, a couple of minutes ago. I just got from the label, and it's so much. I love the song, by the way. I really do.
Awesome.
Even if it's not really positively, you know, driven, but as you said, you know, it's a really nice song. I can't wait. You know, you're gonna release this song. It's the same with the same name, is it? The name of the album will be "Go Ahead and Die" on June 11, and I believe if I remember correctly, there will be 11 songs on it. Igor.
Yeah, it's 11-song album.
11 songs.
Yeah.
So, and you been writing the whole thing with your father, or how does everything happen actually?
Yeah, I worked on every song. I would say we both did work on the whole record. I would say I did more of the lyrics. My dad isn't too much of a lyricist. He'll even admit this himself. He doesn't like writing lyrics. So I had a little bit more to do with that side. But we did work together on all of it. There's riffs that I came up on every song. There's riffs that he came up
Right.
with on every song, you know. So it's a good blend of both of us. I think an experienced listener will be able to tell
Yes.
who wrote what, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Cavalera, you know, family, definitely. So, who is in the band at the moment? Who is in the band at the moment? Once you can get out of the, you know, lockdowns and all the crazy stuff, and you hit the road, so who we gonna see on a stage?
It'll be me doing guitar and vocals, obviously. My dad will do guitar and vocals as well. We're kind of a duo. And then we have Zach Coleman, who also plays in Chemist and Black Curse. He plays drums for us. He played on the record as well. Terrific drummer. We definitely hope that he can do the live stuff with us. And then I actually did bass and guitar on the record. But we will get a bass player when we go live. We just haven't made any confirmed decisions yet on who we're going to use and whatnot. But there will be a live bass player as well.
Yes.
And we will most likely play live as a 4-piece.
All right. So now the tricky question: when you think it's gonna be the first show?
I would hope as soon as the end of this year, 2021.
Right.
But if COVID does not get better, most likely early next year. You know, if people need more time for vaccinations, you know, more time to let the spread of the disease slow down. You know, that is essentially what we're waiting on, because we don't want people getting sick to come see us.
Right.
We don't want it. We don't want anyone dying to come see us.
Of course not. No.
No amount of money would ever be worth that, you know. So, as much as I would love to play a show today, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to. It's just it's safer to wait until things are better. But I think if I'm being optimist, the end of this year. If I'm a little more pessimist, it'll probably be next year.
Okay.
But we will play. That is for sure.
So how was it actually for you? You know, as a musician, the last year. in the pandemic? You know, how you keep yourself busy. Obviously, you've been working on this latest album to release. What else you will be doing? Some exercise, or you been walking, or what kind of keep yourself busy?
Yeah, no, I have a lot of hobbies. I can't sit still. I have to be doing something all the time. So I've spent a lot of my time reading, writing. I really like doing fictional stories on the side is kind of something that I do for fun. Yeah, I've been exercising a little, going for walks. I live pretty close to the beach, so I go to the ocean a couple times a week.
Awesome.
And obviously, stay safe and stay away from people.
Right.
But I think it is important to get out of the house.
Yes.
But yeah, other than my hobbies, I worked really hard on music last year. Like I said, Go Ahead and Die, we started from nothing. We started from zero. So that definitely took up a few months to write, record, get a band together.
Yeah.
I'm also in a slower kind of like sludge metal band called Healing Magic. So we wrote an album and recorded as well last year.
Right.
We released an EP because with no shows and no touring and no travel,
Yes.
all you can really do right now is go digital. So
Correct.
we've just been trying to push our music, and we did some kind of like we're doing right now. We did some digital live shows and stuff like that, and that's what I've done with my music. But if I'm not working on music, I am probably reading a book, watching a movie, or playing some fantasy video games.
Oh, you like video games? What kind you like? Which one was your favorite?
I like very dorky Dungeons and Dragons style stuff. Like I really like Elder Scrolls, Dark Souls, Legend of Zelda, stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm an avid fan of fantasy, magic, swords and shields and stuff like that. That's a very big interest for me.
Do you have any like a favorite series maybe like you watching on Netflix or any kind of media?
Yeah, no, definitely. Recently, I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and
Right.
Legend of Korra. Those are both really, really good. I know they're made for kids, but they have great
Yes.
great messages and stuff. Otherwise, I checked out Castle Rock from Stephen King.
Right.
That's a really good one. And then I've been reading the Wheel of Time series,
All
which
right.
is
Yes.
really good,
Pretty cool.
like fantasy stuff. Yeah.
So you okay? Now I go back to the live shows. You mentioned a little bit the digital stuff. The question now is: are you maybe planning, like some of the bands planning the live stream show? Maybe. What do you think? Do you guys?
There might be something in the works on that. I don't want to spill the beans too early or anything, but
Yes.
there's a chance that we're putting something together so that people can see what this looks like.
Yeah.
See what it
Yeah.
sounds like live.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much, Igor. Is there anything else? Oh, obviously, we would like to know when this album will be released, where we can get it.
You can pre-order it now through Nuclear Blast, but the album will be released on June 11th of this year, 2021. It will be available on all streaming platforms, also CD, cassette, which it's a white cassette with blood
Cassette? Wow.
splatters.
Cool.
It looks really cool. I've seen it already. It looks really cool. And then we have 3 or 4 different vinyl
right.
variations, different records and colors and things like that.
Yeah.
So all of that awesome stuff will be available on June 11th.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, Igor. Thank you very much for your time. And I wish you all the best to the rest of the band, to your father, to your brother, to your uncle. And hopefully, we will see you guys soon somewhere on a tour. Somewhere, doesn't matter where in this world.
No, definitely. We hope so too. And thank you as well for having me on the show.
Thank you very much, and we're gonna play this Toxic Freedom on RadioBloodstream.com. Thank you very much for your time, and as I said, hopefully we'll see you soon. Oh, one more thing, I'm keep forgetting this. Is anything you can give us a little like a greeting, Radio Bloodstream? I am, Igor, and from Go Ahead and Die, and you are listening to Radio Bloodstream. Can you do this something for us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. What's up, everyone? This is Igor Cavalera from Go Ahead and Die. You are listening to Radio Bloodstream.
Great, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks,
Awesome.
thanks for your time again, and hopefully you don't have any more side effects from the vaccination. And I'm waiting for my second shot as well, so hopefully we'll get anytime soon. The whole world get these shots soon, and we'll get safe on a good truck again. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you soon somewhere on a stage.
Likewise, take care. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, guys, as I promised, here we go. The band Go Ahead and Die featuring Igor Amadeus Cavalera from Florida today. And here he goes. There's where he is on a second one. All right, Toxic Freedom here on Radio Bloodstream.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
Hiding in the dark, racist and lies. You don't want the world to fight. Terminating lives, human genocide. Uniform devils, society's demise. Shut up and do as you are told. No rights, closed eyes die when you're told to. Brainwashed minds behind every crime. Turn their eyes blind to the crime. Obey the fools, policy doom. It's always authority killing minorities. Shut up and do as you are told. No right, closed eyes die when you're told to.
Okay, so there was Igor Cavalera from streaming live from Florida today with a new project Go Ahead and Die. There was the song, second released song from the album, which will be released on June 11. Toxic Freedom is about the police, corrupted police. All right, guys, so see you soon, 7 o'clock, streaming live on Pockets, u piva a dobré hudby. So see you soon. Thank you very much for watching, and keep listening, RadioBloodstream.com. Take care. Bye-bye.